welcome back to Football Manager once again. We are now here for the Billericay fixture after the very disappointing defeat to Torquay. But hopefully against Billericay we can actually turn this around, because in theory Billericay are not a very strong side. They're technically better at scoring than we are in that they've got 2 goal difference, but scoring goals is not important if you don't win the match you score the goals in. I mean, you could win one game 10-0 and lose the rest 1-0 and you only have 3 points. But if you win 10 games 1-0 and lose one game 10-0, you've got 30 points. I know what I'd rather. So, I know that's completely irrelevant thing what I'm saying in my, out loud, but yeah. This is the team I'm going to go for today. I'm actually going to move Holman down into the attacking midfield role and give Charlie Ball a chance up front, where he really isn't having much opportunities. However, during the pre-season he did have a fair few opportunities playing in a 2-striker system with Holman and played very well, but of course these things aren't always used to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Taken with a pinch of salt, really, because pre-season friendlies, well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I've seen recently a championship team beating a La Liga team once in a pre-season friendly in real life, so it's pretty much unimportant. So yeah, so I'll obviously go through into the team sheets, where I will obviously elaborate further on the teams we have playing. So, for Billericay Town, we have Harry Palmer in goal with Joe Felix, Lewis Knight, Alex Henderson, Cameron Green, Jai Reason, Billy Knott, Doug Loft as captain, Shamir Fenelon, Jake Robinson, Rowan Libard, Dion Curtis Henry on the bench with Zigo Azari, Kai Reid, Darren Foxley and Frankie Sutherland. Whilst Chippenham Town have Will Puddy in goal, right back Andrew Burns, centre backs Ollie O'Dwyer and Michelle Parker, captain Kieran Parsel as left back, Dan Holman as an attacking midfielder, just ahead of Joe Hanks and Glenn Walker in the centre midfield, with Ross Stern and Stanley as our 2 attacking wingers, with Charlie Ball as a lone striker. On the bench we have Luke Jordan, Alex Petrovich, Luke Russ, Ryan Brunt and Danny Greenslade. So let's pump our fists and say that we're going to keep our run going, because hopefully we will keep our run going. As you can see, we are in 9th place. A win today could actually see us go into the promotion spot, but it does rely on other results, of course, going our way, which, if anyone who's a fan of football will tell you, you should not rely on results going your way, because it's very rare they do. It's like the old war quote: if your plan relies on your enemy doing something stupid, it's a stupid plan. But either way, Billericay now with the ball with Robinson in behind, and he scores, making it 1-0 Billericay Town. And this is not looking good for Chippenham, because that was an incredibly poor piece of defensive work from, I believe, that is, yes it is, O'Dwyer. He really should be getting around quicker than that, turning quicker than that, getting onto that ball and getting on the defender a lot quicker than that. And I'm worried that's going to be a thing to come for the rest of this season as he does age. But we are thankfully only dropping a single position if this result was to stay as it is, which, whilst admittedly I wouldn't want to drop any number of positions, 1 position is far better than, well, 4 or 5. I'm going to point my finger and say I don't think they played anywhere near as well as they're capable of doing. I've seen them win multiple games now already, and I do think they have it within them to get a result in this fixture. Billericay are currently controlling the game in terms of shots to shots, but we have more possession. We're not as bad at fouling. They have more corners, and we're about equal on passes, but the problem does come in the shot-to-shot comparison, in that we are not doing well with it. We're going to have to make 3 changes all at once here. Stanley's coming off for Luke Jordan. We're going to bring on Petrovic for Ross Stern, and we're also going to bring off Kieran Parcel for Danny Greenslade. And we're actually going to change the formation slightly to have Holman up front with Ball, but Petrovic going in at left mid for this game. And apparently for some reason that's silver there but gold there. Don't quite know why, not going to question it beyond this. Holman is going to play as a target man to allow the possession to go through him to get to Ball as striker. And those three changes really need to fix this game for us. We're also going to go attacking, and I'm going to encourage the team, because with only 10 minutes left to play, Billericay have a highlight. Robinson plays the ball to Foxley, swings the ball in with a cross, but it's headed away. Sutherland now gets the ball to Reason, back to Reason again, out wide looking for Asari. Puts the ball in as a cross, but Hanks heads it clear, and Jordan, for no particular reason, heads the ball on, and it's very nearly 2-0. A very unimportant wasted header from Jordan nearly cost us another goal. And somehow, despite the fact that we are losing, we were, for a brief moment, moving up the table. This is the very weird thing about early season football, is that you can lose a match and still go up in the table. I'm going to put my finger and say I'm not happy with that performance. I don't want to praise them like I did against Torquay with the I can't fault you for your effort sort of thing, because I could fault their effort. They were not playing well, they did not do well enough. Jordan very nearly at the end gave away a second goal, and it's not good enough, unfortunately. 2 wins from 4, 2 defeats in 4 is not a very good rate of results, because arguably that would not be enough to see us promoted. 3 points from every 3 points from every other game would get us, I believe, with 20 teams, 40, so that's 60 points. That would not be enough for promotion. Probably barely enough for mid-table, really. Upper mid-table, I should say. But, it's just not good enough, I think. I mean, I don't mind the fact that we're winning every other game or something like that, but I'd rather be winning 2 out of 3 rather than winning 1 out of 2. But it doesn't really matter at this point, because the match is over and we can't really do anything about it at the moment. Looking forward to our next lot of fixtures, I think the best thing to do would be going through November into mid-December for these two. The FA Trophy second round and Chelmsford in the league. So we'll probably play through 7 games, and then we'll come back for the FA Trophy. And then after that, we'll probably, if we qualify for the FA Trophy, we might come back to the 3rd round or 4th, depending on which one comes through when. And then we'll probably come through at the end of the January transfer window, if there's any dealings to have been done. So until then, as I say every episode, I bid thee adieu and goodbye.